Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Did Brennan retrieve the gun from the river? What's his ulterior motive? General Hospital spoilers and rumors tease John Brennan, Charles, Missouri, may be behind the unexpected retrieval of the gun from the river, but why? He has no interest in protecting Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, or her daughters, so he must have an ulterior motive if he and some secret associates retrieved the gun. A few weeks have passed since Alexis was taken into custody for the murder of John Cates, Adam J. Harrington. During this time, her daughters have been desperately working to secure her freedom, fully aware of her innocence. Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, and police divers dived underwater for the gun Alexis discarded, believing that if the police examined it, they would discover it wasn't the weapon used in John's murder. It would have honestly made much more sense for Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, to have slipped into town, retrieved the gun, delivered it, then slipped out again. A few weeks back, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, accused Brennan of hiding Valentine and wanted him to bring Charlotte Cassadine, Scarlett Fernandez, back to see her mother. He denied knowledge. Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, and Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, also wanted to find the gun, even though they knew the actual murder gun was gone. Jason melted it and all its bullets. Sonny originally planned to keep his involvement in the murder a secret and sought out Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, to help him create an alibi. However, as the pressure mounted on Alexis, Sonny found himself on the verge of confessing in the General Hospital episode that aired on October 10. He even urged Carly to leave the country with Donna Corinthos, Scarlett Spears, to avoid facing charges for perjury, but she vehemently rejected the idea. The episode took an unexpected twist when Anna, Finola Hughes, and the Port Charles Police Department received a package that contained the murder weapon. Brennan might not be overly concerned with proving Alexis innocent, let alone Sonny, but he certainly holds Carly in high regard. It's no secret that he has feelings for her, and he would likely go to great lengths to help her out of a jam, just as he has in the past. He once helped her navigate a tricky situation with the FBI, and when the Spencer family was searching for Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, Carly asked his assistance. He readily provided it. It's important to note that Carly feels anxious about the idea of dating Brennan or being seen with him while she's still pretending to be with Sonny. With the recent discovery of the gun, Brennan might be hopeful that this could finally pave the way for them to date openly. It would be a missed opportunity not to consider that Brennan might have a deeper reason for locating the gun and handing it over, one that isn't connected to Carly at all. For some time, he has expressed a desire for Jason to join the WSB, but Jason has consistently declined. The question now is whether evidence of Brennan assisting Sonny and Carly, two of Jason's closest allies, in navigating their legal troubles, could persuade Jason to reconsider. While we doubt Brennan will resort to blackmail, threatening to erase the evidence that could clear Alexis, it's logical he will emphasize his good deeds to prove himself a trustworthy ally. But will that strategy be effective, or has protecting Valentine been his mission all along? Alexis and her girls are his relatives, after all. Port Charles has seen its fair share of mysterious crimes, but the latest turn of events has everyone on edge. At the center of the chaos is none other than Brennan, a man shrouded in secrecy who has quickly made enemies and allies alike. But as suspicions rise, one burning question remains. Did Brennan retrieve the gun from the river? And if so, what is his ulterior motive? The gun in question isn't just any weapon. It's the same one used in a shocking murder that rocked the city to its core. Hava Jerome had been framed for the crime, but the real culprit remained elusive. Everyone believed the gun, the key piece of evidence, had been disposed of in the murky waters of the river, lost forever. But rumors started swirling that someone may have gone after it, someone with connections, someone with an agenda. That someone, Brennan. Brennan's arrival and intentions. When Brennan first arrived in Port Charles, his quiet yet unsettling demeanor was hard to ignore. He wasted no time in ingratiating himself with key players, including mob boss Sonny Corinthos and Commissioner Jordan Ashford. To some, he was a valuable ally. To others, a lurking threat. His background was a mystery, which only made his presence more intriguing and dangerous. From the moment he set foot in the city, Brennan had a laser focus on certain individuals and seemed to know more than he let on about the town's underground dealings. Behind his calm exterior, though, Brennan harbored a dark secret. He wasn't just a businessman passing through. He had a mission, a goal so deeply personal that it drove his every move. And now all eyes are on him, with suspicions growing that his latest actions may finally reveal his true intentions. The gun in the river. The disappearance of the murder weapon had been the town's biggest mystery since the killing. For months, law enforcement and mobsters alike had scoured the city, looking for leads that could clear Ava's name or point them in the direction of the real murderer. But no matter how hard they searched, the gun remained missing. Until now. According to new intel, Brennan may have been seen near the river on the night the weapon was supposedly dumped. A reliable source claims they saw him late one evening, standing by the water's edge, hands concealed in his coat pockets. Was Brennan looking for something, or had he already found it? Did he dive into the water to retrieve the gun, or had he hired someone else to do the dirty work for him? If Brennan did retrieve the gun, the implications are massive. Not only does it mean he holds the one piece of evidence that could sway the investigation, but it also begs the question, why would he want it? Who is he trying to protect, or better yet, frame? A possible ulterior motive. Brennan's behavior suggests a methodical approach. He's not reckless, and every move appears calculated. But why would he risk so much to get his hands on the murder weapon? Theories are flying, and each one is more sinister than the last. One possibility is that Brennan is trying to leverage the gun to gain power in Port Charles. Sonny Corinthos, for all his dominance in the underworld, has made plenty of enemies over the years. Could Brennan be looking to topple him from his throne? Retrieving the gun might give him leverage over Sonny, either by using it to blackmail him or implicating someone close to Sonny in the crime. Another theory is that Brennan is playing a much more personal game. Some speculate that Brennan may have a deep connection to the victim, someone he lost long ago. Is his search for the gun about revenge? Did the victim's death send Brennan into a calculated frenzy, determined to make the murderer pay in his own way? If so, retrieving the gun would be his way of holding all the cards, deciding when and how to strike at his chosen target. The other players, of course, Brennan isn't the only one with something to gain or lose from the discovery of the gun. Ava Jerome has been living under a cloud of suspicion for far too long. If Brennan does have the gun, it could either exonerate her or bury her deeper in legal trouble. Meanwhile, Carly Corinthos has her own reasons to be wary of Brennan. As Sonny's ex-wife and the mother of his children, Carly has seen many power plays over the years, but none quite as opaque as Brennan's. She's watching him closely, though not just out of curiosity. Carly knows that if Brennan plans to shake things up in Port Charles, her family could be caught in the crossfire. Then there's Jordan Ashford, the police commissioner. She's been desperate for a break in the case, and the missing gun has been a thorn in her side for months. If Brennan holds the key to solving this case, Jordan will stop at nothing to get answers. But with his smooth-talking demeanor and endless resources, Brennan won't make it easy for her. Brennan's next move. The real question is, What will Brennan do next? If he has the gun, does he plan to reveal it to the authorities, or will he keep it tucked away for a future power play? Some believe he might be waiting for the right moment to make a grand reveal, shaking the very foundations of the Port Charles criminal world. Others think he'll use the gun to quietly eliminate his competition, securing his place as the next big player in town. Either way, Port Charles isn't prepared for what's coming. Brennan's presence has already sparked tension, but the discovery of the gun could set off a chain reaction that no one can predict. Old alliances will crumble, new ones will form, and secrets long buried will finally see the light of day. In the end, Brennan's motives may be far darker than anyone anticipates. Whether he retrieved the gun for personal revenge, power, or something more complex remains to be seen. One thing is certain, Port Charles is about to be rocked by a storm, and Brennan is right in the eye of it. As the dust settles, everyone will be left asking one haunting question: who can be trusted when everyone has something to hide? The clock is ticking, and Brennan's next move could change everything.